How we doing, everyone? Now today I'm going to look back at one of my old fights and we're going to have a good laugh at my expense, because I was a little bit psyched up, I was a little bit worked up, probably a little bit nervous, and you know, you'll see in a minute from the footage that I almost knocked out the referee. Now let me set the stage. The fight was in 2005. It was my 7th professional fight. At that point I was the Cage Rage champion, light heavyweight, Cage Warriors light heavyweight champion, the British super heavyweight kickboxing champion. I'm a right braggy little bastard, aren't I? I apologise. And this was for the FX3 light heavyweight title against a very tough opponent called Alex Cook. Alex, hope you're well, my friend. Now, look at that, the good old-fashioned sports hall. That's where a lot of fights used to take place. Certainly in my kickboxing days, it was always in, like, you know, you can see the lines of the basketball court on there. Anyway. Oh my God, this guy. This guy's awesome. And where'd he get that jacket from? I want one of them for when I'm commentating. Alright, here we go. Oh my God, here we go. Watch this. Watch this. Remember, I used to be a DJ back in the day. DJ Mikey B. I was all about the house and the trance and the hardcore and God knows what else. So, yeah, embarrassing this. This is a happy hardcore. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, fucking axe kick. All right, watch this, watch this. Oh my God, what an absolute dickhead. I try and jump over the top rope like Prince Nazim Hamed used to do. He used to do it very, very cool. And I thought that was awesome. Let's just watch that bit again and then watch the bit where I almost knock out the referee. Hold on. I'm running to the cage. Oh, here we go. I mean, at that point, I'm so high on adrenaline because, you know, as you're going on, you learn to control the nerves as you're going in there, you know, because it's a high pressure situation. Yeah, that's not in front of 20,000 people. It's in a little sports hall. It's in Reading, England, you know, but still in my mind, it's the biggest fight of my life. The adrenaline is going through my mind, and that's how I was. So I jump over the top rope, try and do a Prince Nazim Ahmed. I try and do my version of a somersault, which looked absolutely garbage. And then I just thought I'd throw a kick out there as well. And I nearly smashed the referee in the face. But still, it's good to look and laugh back at yourself. All right, let's take a look at the fight. That's referee Grant Waterman, by the way, one of the top referees in the UK. He says he's at a John Jones concert. How about those boots on the ring girls? Oh my God. I mean, to be fair, this is 2000 and, what did I say, 5? But she's dressed like she's in the 90s. Kind of a different vibe with his walkout music. I wonder if he walks out and starts jumping around like he's in a mosh pit like I did, like a total knobhead. No, just like a normal person. Walks out, all business, here to fight, not to make a dickhead out of himself, not to make a fool out of himself. Walked out, serious, mean mugging, ready to go. I wonder if he tries to knock out the referee. No, walks up like a real man, takes his time, savours the moment, does not make a dickhead out of himself. Repeat, does not make a dickhead out of himself. I think there was some Mikey B chants then. Yeah, I'm like, shut up, fucking going on in my ear hole. My coach talking to me. Look at that, the shaved head, the hairy chest. little bit of a podgy belly on it as well. Wasn't in the best shape of my life at 205, let's be honest. But you know what, to be honest, back then I would be so dialed in, so in the zone, and so putting myself under a lot of pressure because I quit work and I was trying to make a go of this thing called mixed martial arts. Back then it wasn't really a thing in 2005, certainly wasn't like it was now. And you know, I had hopes and dreams and a lifestyle that I wanted to give to my family. But to me, in my mind, if I can't win at these small little shows, at these small little things in sports halls and things, how am I going to go on and become a world champion in the UFC? So that was always my mindset. I was like, I have to win this, because if I can't win this, then how the fuck am I going to climb that mountain over there?
Out of that red corner, representing Bruce Laird Chim, he brings to the ring a fighting record of 6 fights with no losses. Welcome, Michael the
Now, I remember for this one, a huge 52-seater coach had driven down from Clitheroe all the way down to Reading, so about a 5-hour drive. As I said, there was my dad, there was what went on to become my wife, Rebecca, there was all the lads, about 45 lads as well. My dad being the little entrepreneur that he is, he bought a few crates of beer. He's selling the crates of beer on the bus for like £1.50 a pop. You know, he had a good little scam going back then. And yeah, they all showed up. They were all there making a lot of noise. And yeah, it was a little bit of a messy one, but shout out every single one of those lads. Good times.
And his opponent prevented damage to take this light heavyweight trophy.
Let's be honest, he's in considerably better shape. Looks like way more of an athlete than I ever did.
He comes from Cumbria, fighting out of one corner. He brings to the ring. 9 fights, 6 wins, with 3 losses. Welcome, Alex Cook!
Right, here comes the square up, the face off. I haven't seen this in years, so I don't know. Do I act like a dickhead? I'm not sure. There's a good chance I did.
Okay, so here we go. We've got the main event of the evening, light heavyweight championship, Michael Bisping versus Alex Cook. Well, Michael's been pretty much just a tearaway train through the UK lightweight division. He's been just tearing people apart. Alex Cook recently beat phenomenal fighter Chris.
Well, there we go. That was all very polite and sportsmanlike and civil. You know, certainly for me back then.
Yeah, one of the sort of the old school of mixed martial arts. We're going to talk with all guys.
Right, straight away, here we go. Back in the day, I was just straight at it. Balls to the wall, straight in. Let's get the job done and get to the bar. Let's see what happens.
On the circuit, one of the original guys
Look at that technique. I mean, straight away, I eat a leg kick, and then I don't know what that striking was, but we're clinched.
Alex Cook beat him. It was a points victory. We often see Michael Bisping winning it with...
Oh, there he caught. I remember that. He caught me with this little right hand, dropped me down to one knee. And like, you know, anytime you get dropped, you're like, there's like a flash of light. So fair play. He got me good there.
Oh, he got caught there. Interestingly enough...
And then look at that, doing the little backwards dance, the little shimmy, little, whoo, give me a minute, let me shake these cobwebs off. That's how it is. If you ever saw me backing up in a fight and dancing around like that, that meant I was wobbled. So well done, Alex.
Michael Bisping was also one of the old school guys and used to compete in the same event, KSBO, as yeah.
Terrible leg kick defense. It was shortly after this I went to Thailand to learn how to, you know, to Thai box and to check leg kicks properly.
Disappeared from the pro scene for a while.
Oh, look at that little takedown back in 2005. They say Brits can't wrestle. That was terrible though. It was awful. I didn't drive through. There was no pressure. Didn't run my feet. But I got him down. So there you go. It worked. A little sweep of the back leg, a little reap, and put him down. Let's take a look.
Oh, Alex has a tight guillotine. Oh, he's only got one hand on it. And Michael's actually trained and managed by Paul Lloyd Davis, who run the old KSBO event. Yeah, the old promoter. Who seems to switch now to the more conventional MMA rules.
Oh, no, I made it through to mount. Again, I mean, I think we're both pretty raw on the ground at this stage, let's be honest.
Before, when Paul brought it, when Paul Lloyd Davis...
Oh! And of course, I get turned over and reversed.
but no headshots.
Yeah, what they're talking about there is that I used to compete when I was about 14, 15 and 16 against grown men, multiple fights in one night. It was called Knockdown Sport Budo. And yeah, it was basically MMA, but no headshots and no gloves. But the term MMA did not exist back then.
So here so far we've had a bit of backwards forwards action. No one really managing to dominate. Alex has ended up with top position.
Well, Michael's on his back, which is quite rare for him. He's usually the aggressive top fighter. Let's see how he handles having an aggressive fighter on top of him.
Oh, the worst triangle attempt you'll ever likely to see this year.
A little triangle choke. He needs to pull the head before he locks it up.
He needs to grab the ankle rather than the foot. He's lost it there. Alex Cook, interesting we were mentioning, came in looking in a lot better shape than he did for the CFC fight.
Yeah, he's obviously been trained real hard for this. Oh, that was a nice setup. But again, Alex passes, escape from passes. Yeah, since his last...
I think I was complaining now that he had some grease on or something like that.
Last fight, he's looking in really good shape. He won that last fight by decision. Some people say controversially, but it was down to his conditioning.
Yeah, it was a close fight. I had him just behind, actually.
Oh, look at that. Let's try for a guillotine. Didn't know what I was doing.
On the scoring. Here we've got a guillotine working from Michael Bisping. Alex Cook gets out of it.
Michael's got double underhooks. Will he use them to score a takedown?
I will not use them to score a takedown because I don't know how to do a bloody takedown, let's be honest. But still, I'm freestyling most of this off the top of my head.
I'd imagine that Michael's going to want to keep it standing with. He's got very good stand-up, and because he lost the position on the floor, he'll maybe thinking that he's dominated stand-up easier than he'll dominate the ground. I'd imagine he might try and break free and work some strikes.
Well, Michael is a former kickboxing champion who recently lost a very, very close decision to Cyril Diabate, a phenomenal K1 fighter.
All right, enough of that.
So he's got a great pedigree.
Top-level international fighter. You see Alex a little bit tired then, lifting his chin up. That could be...
Oh, he finally checked one.
Against a striker of the calibre of Michael Bisping.
Michael's known for his heavy hands.
Yeah, Alex should get his chin down or this fight's going to be over quickly.
Oh, expertly takes the back.
Oh, he's got his back. That was very slick.
And again back to Mount. Alex turns nicely to side. Can he get back to half guard? Taking some shots here.
This could be the fight. Michael does hit very hard. He's not defending from. I think Grant's probably going to stop this very soon.
And there it is. That was my first ever rear naked choke victory and my last ever rear naked choke. I actually went on to have some good jiu-jitsu, but I didn't really use it much in my fights. Anyway, let's carry on.
Great work from Michael. That was good. And it looks very, very slick. That's
Oh, God, what a knobhead. Gives him the little finger up. Yeah, listen, I was a dickhead. We all know that. I was a dickhead, but I have grown up.
More the submission work than we've seen from Michael from past fights.
Look at that. So I walk over, I give his fighter the finger. The cornerman's super depressed, and I'm like, yeah, nice one, mate, nice one. He's like, fuck off. You just stuck the finger up at my fighter that you just choked out.
See there, some good work from the bottom footwork to the triangle, some slick moves onto his back.
But a testament to Alex Cook, he forced Michael's heavy groundwork.
I see, look at that. What a sportsman. What a guy.
He just come out of the game we've normally seen him in, and then again we see another aspect to one of these mixed arts fighters.
Yeah, as soon as he hit the ground, he didn't need the 1 minute limit on the ground. He just pulled a submission. He's very, very quick.
Look at this. This is another title for Michael as the KJ champion, I believe, at light heavyweight.
He probably lost count.
He's probably lost count. But do you think that he's going to be looking now to maybe spend his time in international class rather than fighting on the domestic scene, or do you think?
Well, who else is there for him? But like, well, at light heavyweight, I believe there's some ongoing match-up lined up for him to fight James Zikic.
Right, now that would be a very good match. James Zikic, again with the old school he fought when you did on the Royal Albert Hall show, the Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Yeah, well, I believe they did fight as amateurs, but I could swear to that.
And there, by the way, in the background is a legend, Ian the Machine Freeman, one of the first British fighters. I think he might have been the first English guy to fight in the UFC way back in the day. So shout out, Ian, mate. Hope you're all well.
Tapping out the new heavyweight champion is Michael.
Definitely. An excellent win. A new light heavyweight.
Oh, God, put it away. Look at the flex.
FX3 and some good matchups in the future, international and maybe against James Zikic.
Please, let's start again. Alex Cook.
I don't know if I get on the microphone or not, but I'm hoping and praying that I don't. So the problem is there is still almost 2 minutes left in this video. So please, for the love of God, no. Gotta get the pictures.
So this time we'd like to thank all the sponsors that helped put the show together this evening. We'd like to thank the Leisure Complex for allowing it to be taking place here. We'd also like to thank you for attending, ladies and gentlemen. For the moment belongs to Black Count, who is a new light heavyweight champion. Give it up, please, for Michael the Count Bisping.
Oh, guys, I think we dodged a bullet there. I think there's no... Oh, no.
Thank everybody for coming in tonight. Thanks to Alex for putting on the fight. Thanks to Paul James and the old partners. Fantastic show. Smooth referee.
Smooth referee. I meant the announcer.
Thanks for everybody, especially to the fans. Again, every time, always there. Thank you very much. Thanks to everybody. Come again.
It was a house party. You're invited to come again. So look out for more takes regarding mixed martial arts full contact championship.
Anyway, so there it is. There's my fight against Alex Cook way back in 2005. As I say one more time, Alex, if you see this, I hope you're well, my friend. Certainly give me a little wake-up call when he rocked me with that right hand. But yeah, it's a fun little thing there. Hope you enjoyed that video, that little flashback to my early career. I might do a few more of these. But let me know what you think. Do you want to see more stuff like this? This was my producer, Anthony Evans. He thought this would be a good idea to do it. So anyway, there it is. There's my flashback to my fight with Alex Cook. I hope you're well. Take care. Subscribe and ring the bell.